You know, there is never a perfect cartoon. Just never in this whole universe has there ever been a cartoon that is perfect. Why do I say this? Well, every cartoon has its flaws. Invader Zim, it was close to perfect. But it ended way too early because it was too expensive to make. Yep. You know what we're going to talk about today? We are going to talk about Eeveelution Squad, Chapter 4! I wonder how long it has been since I made the last two videos on that thing. Right? I don't know. All I know is that I just really need to make this video. And trust me, Eeveelution Squad is not perfect. Not every cartoon is. Anyways, if you want to find out why, then let's start the video now. So, how does this chapter start off? Well, it starts off with a sneeze. Don't you like it how a madness of events starts off with one single thing happening? Like a little tiny butterfly starts a butterfly effect. That's what this thing is. That's what it is. And guess what? Sylveon sneezes and falls off the ladder she was working on. Jolteon was about to catch Sylveon, but then hilariously Black comes in and kicks Jolteon's face, and catches Sylveon himself. And then Jolteon falls on Espeon, and Espeon gets off of Jolteon and goes up to Sylveon and says, "Hey, Jolteon wants to treat you well." And Jolteon's like, "Wait, what? Wait, what? What?" And Sylveon's like, "Oh, yes, thank you. Come on, Jolteon, let's go." Jolteon's like, wait. This was only a ploy to have Espeon spend time with Umbreon, because Espeon has a crush on Umbreon, like a very creepy crush. Like, it's disturbing. And even Umbreon points it out and makes a full-on rant about it, which is hilarious. Unfortunately, this gets Espeon mad, and I presume that she almost murdered him. And this is how the chapter begins. Oh my gosh, this is going to be madhouse. I need my tea. See? Tea. Today's brand is Constant Comment, which is bitter, but it'll do. Good tea. Good tea. So in the next scene, Glaceon is looking for Jolteon because Jolteon promised Glaceon that he would take her to the bookstore that day. But at the same time, though, Sylveon has Jolteon for the day, and when she finds out about this, she was in horror. But then Jolteon was like, "Hey, don't you want to come with us?" And Glaceon's like, "Really? You mean it?" And Jolteon was like, "Yeah, I really don't want you to hurt me." Even though she already hit him. That's pretty painful. On to the next scene. Remember when I said that not every cartoon is perfect? Well, this next scene proves all the points. So, the three of them were like chatting, and Glaceon's like, "I don't like seeing you two together." And Jolteon's like, and Sylveon's like, "Hey, we're friends, right?" And then Glaceon uses Ice Beam, which is aiming it at Sylveon. But then Jolteon stops the Ice Beam from hitting Sylveon, and it actually hits his arm, and oh gosh. This gets Jolteon really upset, and he starts ranting on Glaceon and says, "Why can't you be like your sister for once?" Yes. And this really, really, really upset her. I just didn't like this scene. I just didn't. I just don't know what it is. I just didn't like it. It was just horrible. You know what? This whole scene is horrible. Let's just go to the next scene, shall we? I need more tea. Oh, that's better. So, you want another reason why Jolteon is a jerk? Well, anyways, in the next scene, Jolteon, Sylveon, and Glaceon go to a gift shop, and Jolteon gets Glaceon flowers, and Jolteon gets Sylveon a plush doll of herself because Sylveon wanted it. Anyways, Jolteon says Sylveon can call her big brother. But then after, he just gets all cranked up about it and was like, okay, stop doing that. It's like, why? Just stop! You know, Jolteon grinds my gears. He just does. Why does his personality even exist? It's just non-existent. It just exists because of plot. Because plot! Plot convenience! Gosh darn you, Jolteon. Gosh darn you. And oh, doomsday. This next scene is weird. Okay, so first off, the scene starts off with them at a restaurant, and then Jolteon's like, please stop calling me big brother, you can have anything you want. And Sylveon's like, okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom, I'll be right back. And then a Luxray shows up and says, hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh, you're with a girl? Okay, I'll leave you to it. Okay. Oh, and now an Absol shows up and says, hey, you Jolteon, you better be nice to this Glaceon. You hear me? Yeah. It's very, very strange. But really, what happens when that Luxray and Absol meet each other? Well, do they have a pleasant conversation? Yes, they do. They do have a pleasant conversation. With insults. Yes, I don't know how that happened, or where that aggressiveness came from, but it starts off with some aggression. And then it becomes a disastrous fight. And then a Hydreigon shows up, assumingly knowing what Sylveon is. He's probably just scared of her. and the three of them fight, and this Oshawott shows up and is like, what do we do? How do we destroy this place? Okay, first off, who's the Oshawott? And second of all, where did it come from? And then Sylveon goes, and then Sylveon gets really, really furious, and her eyes glow a bright, bright golden yellow. And she tosses the Hydreigon, the Absol, and the Luxray out of the restaurant. Boy, I do not want to make Sylveon mad. I just don't want to make her mad. Because her yellow eyes of fury are terrifying. That's terrifying, people. Terrifying. You do not want to disturb her. So in the next scene, we actually get to meet Sylveon's brother. His name is Guy. What a stupid name! Why do you call these people Guy? Just like, hey, what should we name him? How about we name him Guy? Isn't that a stupid name? Just do it! Okay. So then we learn that he was a weirdo and a creep, and Guy asks Jolteon if he can train him, and Jolteon's like, okay, fine, I'll train you, but I'm not dating your sister. And Guy's like, yep, that was a happy day for that guy. But Guy isn't the only one that is a creep. Apparently, our Umbreon is also a creep as well. Watching Sylveon in her room often. No, not often. Every night for the past month or so. Or every night or so. People are just creepy. Very, very creepy. So Sylveon kicks Umbreon out of her room and was about to go to sleep until another knocking. She opens the door and gasp! A Gengar! Someone call the Ouija! Yep, now we have a ghost plot in our house. How did this happen? I have no clue. But it just rallies up everyone in the treehouse. Like, everyone was in pain. Everyone was in fear. Everyone is in... Thank you, T. Thank you. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. So, anyways, with this whole scare thing going on, Jolteon finds it the right time to confess his love to Leafeon. Well, be careful what you wish for, I guess. And he does. What happens? She says the following words. Yes. Is the answer she shouldn't say. Apparently, she only sees him as a big brother. And knows that there is someone else waiting for him. Because she obviously knows that Glaceon likes him, because Glaceon confessed that she liked Jolteon in front of Leafy's face. Yep. Big downfall for you, Jolteon. Big downfall for you. Yep. And now we continue with the plot. And everyone is like running around screaming. And yet the Gengar reveals himself and the Umbreon takes out the Gengar, which lands on Jolteon, possibly breaking his spine. Oh well. Anyways, the Umbreon after guards the Gengar, and yeah, that's basically it. That's all I need to say for this chapter. This is how the chapter ends. So how was it? It wasn't perfect, but it was sure fine. The dub really made this chapter stand out, though. Great job, Mickey Mario. You did excellent. You too, PKM. Good job. It's just that the comic was flawed. It's just that this chapter is flawed. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. I don't remember how I should end these things off, but yeah, this was a fun little chapter, and you know what? This is pretty good. You know what? This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, please subscribe, and if you do, hit that little bell, because it's important. For every time I post a brand new video. And, likewise, I finally did this chapter. I am proud of myself. I finally did something good. This is Emerald 56. Signing off. No! Logging off, because signing off is outdated. NT. That is some great, good tea.